What if I told you that your most valuable financial asset isn't your bank account, your job, or even your investments? It's your name, your personal brand. Think about it. When your name is mentioned in a room full of people, what image forms in their minds? Confidence? Trust? Excellence? Or nothing at all? In the digital age, your brand is your currency. It determines your opportunities. It opens or closes doors before you even walk through them. Whether you're a student, a freelancer, a corporate employee, or the CEO of a startup, you are your own brand manager. And here's the brutal truth. If you don't protect and invest in your brand, no one else will. In Trump 101, The Way to Success, Donald Trump didn't just talk about making deals or owning buildings. He hammered one idea again and again. Protect your name, guard your reputation, because your brand is your legacy, and your legacy is your leverage. If you've been feeling stuck financially, frustrated that your talents are overlooked, or tired of building someone else's dream, maybe it's time to ask a different question. Not, how can I make more money? Mesetis? Siege. But how can I become someone worth investing in? So let me ask you, what does your name say about you when you're not in the room? Part 1. Your brand is your bank. If you lost everything today, your job, your income, even your savings, what would still remain? Your answer should be your reputation, your name, your brand. And that, my friend, is more powerful than any paycheck. In the book Trump 101, The Way to Success, Donald Trump makes it crystal clear. Your brand is your calling card. Protect it with your life. Because in business, money follows trust. And trust is built on credibility. When people hear your name and associate it with excellence, integrity, and results, they will come looking for you, not the other way around. Let's break that down. Your brand speaks before you do. Before someone buys from you, hires you, partners with you, or even listens to you, they look you up. They scroll through your online presence. They check your content, your tone, your values. And if all they find is noise, scattered posts, or nothing at all, you're invisible. Even worse, you're forgettable. But when you've built a clear, consistent brand, you create automatic trust. You communicate, silently but powerfully. I know what I'm doing. I can help you. I'm worth your attention. That kind of reputation creates magnetic energy. And magnetic people don't chase success. It finds them. Your brand also pays you, literally. Think about this. Why do some freelancers charge $30 an hour while others charge $300 for the same service? It's not just about skill. It's perception. It's brand equity. People pay more for what they trust. That's why a simple pair of sneakers with a swoosh can sell for 10 times its cost. That's why millions line up to buy a phone with a half-eaten fruit on the back. It's not about the product. It's about the story, the identity, the brand. In your world, that brand could mean getting new clients without marketing, being referred without asking, charging premium rates and being paid without hesitation. Your personal brand is a financial asset. But unlike cars or tech gadgets, it doesn't lose value unless you forget to maintain it. So, how do you start protecting your brand right now? First, get clear on what you want to be known for. Don't try to be everything for everyone. Specialize. Pick a message that matters and stick to it. Second, be consistent. Show up even when no one's watching. Share value. Build trust, one post, one email, one conversation at a time. And third, let your character shine through. Integrity can't be faked. Deliver what you promise, and a little bit more. Keep your word. Be the person others talk about with respect. Remember, your brand is not what you say about yourself. It's what others say when you're not around. And here's the truth no one talks about. A powerful brand isn't built overnight. But when built right, it will pay you for the rest of your life. So let me ask you this. If your reputation were a bank account, would you be earning interest or overdrafting trust every single day? Part 2. How to build a profitable brand from scratch. Let's get practical. Now that you understand the value of your personal brand, the next question is, how do you actually build it from scratch? Especially if no one knows your name yet, or if your past has been filled with failures, missed chances, or even shame. The answer is simple, but not easy. You build a brand the same way you build trust, one small decision at a time, repeated consistently. The first step is self-awareness. You need to be crystal clear about what you stand for. What are your values? What are you willing to fight for? What do you want people to feel or say when they interact with your content, your business, or your work? A strong brand starts with strong positioning. And strong positioning comes from knowing exactly who you are and who you serve. So take out a notebook and write this down. I want to be known for Moong. Fill in that blank. Is it honesty, creative problem solving, discipline, encouragement? Whatever it is, own it. Don't try to copy someone else. The marketplace is overcrowded with fakes. What it craves is authenticity. And authenticity in a world of filters and scripts is rare, and therefore extremely valuable. The second step is visibility. A powerful brand cannot be built in hiding. You have to show up consistently. That doesn't mean you need to post every day on social media, but it does mean that your voice, your value, and your vision must live somewhere people can access it. Start small if you have to. Create a simple website. Write a short blog post. Record a 2-minute video with your phone. Speak at a local event. Offer value in a comment section. When you show up consistently with purpose and clarity, people will begin to notice. Don't worry about being perfect. Perfection doesn't build trust. Honesty does. If you fumble your words or your video looks low budget, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep showing up. People don't remember how polished you are at the beginning. They remember how far you grow. That journey is part of your brand story. Own it. Next comes credibility. This is where many people drop the ball. They show up once or twice, get some likes, and then vanish. But real credibility is earned over time. It's built through delivery. Did you do what you said you would? Did you serve well? Did you meet the deadline? Did you add more value than expected? When people know that your word means something, you've won. Because at the end of the day, branding is not about noise, it's about trust at scale. And now, let's talk about money. Because yes, your brand should make you money. A profitable brand is one that solves real problems for real people. It speaks directly to a specific pain or desire, and then delivers a solution. So ask yourself, what pain do I solve? What outcome do I help people create? That's your brand's income engine. Don't be afraid to charge for your value. Free is great when you're starting out, but over time, people must learn to pay for transformation. You are not just giving time, you are giving results. And results are priceless to the right audience. Finally, protect your brand like you would protect a treasure. That means saying no to shortcuts, no to partnerships that feel off, no to behavior that would damage the trust you've built. Reputation takes years to build and only seconds to destroy. Don't let one careless decision erase what took you years to create. Remember this, your brand is not a logo, a slogan, or a color palette. It is the sum of every interaction someone has with you. Make every one of those interactions count. So, here's a question to end this part. If someone came across your name for the very first time today, would they remember it tomorrow? Part 3. The hidden dangers of ignoring your brand. Most people don't actively destroy their brand. They simply ignore it. They assume branding is only for celebrities, influencers, or people selling products. So they go about their lives, focusing on skills, working hard, hoping that one day someone will notice. But in the real world, skill alone is not enough. Hard work alone is not enough. If no one knows your name, then your value remains invisible. And here's the harsh truth. If you don't define your brand, someone else will. Usually in a way that serves them, not you. Let me give you a real example. Imagine two people with the exact same talent. One has a strong personal brand. They show up online, they write, they speak. They're known for being reliable and insightful. The other is quietly excellent but invisible. Guess who gets the job offer? The deal? The raise? It's not the better one, it's the better known one. Now ask yourself, how many times have you been overlooked, not because you weren't good enough, but because no one knew what you stood for? This is the silent danger of neglecting your brand. You may not feel the effects immediately, but over time, you'll see the cost. Missed opportunities, lower income, wasted potential, and perhaps the worst cost of all, living a life that never fully reflects who you really are. In Trump 101, Donald Trump says that protecting your brand is about more than just reputation. It's about long-term leverage. When your brand is strong, you can weather storms. You can bounce back from mistakes. You have something that no market crash or job loss can ever take from you: credibility. But when your brand is weak, you are disposable, replaceable, forgotten. And let's be honest, today's world moves fast. If you're not telling your story, someone else will replace you with theirs. If you're not showing up with intention, algorithms will bury you. And if you're not building your name, someone else's name will dominate your space. So here's the wake-up call. Every day you stay silent, someone else is gaining ground. Every time you downplay your worth, someone else is charging double. Every time you avoid the spotlight, someone else is building a platform with less talent but more courage. Protecting your brand isn't about ego, it's about stewardship. It's about recognizing that your life, your work, your message matters. And if you don't speak up, you rob the world of the very thing only you can offer. Now take a deep breath and ask yourself this: what is the price you've already paid by ignoring your brand? And are you willing to keep paying it? Part 4. Reputation is wealth. Turning your name into passive income. Let's get one thing clear. Reputation isn't just about being liked. It's about being remembered, being respected, being trusted. And when you become someone people trust, your name starts working for you, even when you're not in the room, even when you're asleep. This is the secret wealthy people understand that most others never learn. A good reputation is a renewable source of income. Think about it. If people trust your name, they will open your emails, they will watch your videos, they will share your ideas, they will buy your products, hire you, refer you, promote you. That trust compounds over time, just like interest in a savings account. But instead of earning 4% a year, a strong reputation can double your income, triple your reach, and create opportunities you never even applied for. In Trump 101, The Way to Success, Donald Trump emphasizes this idea repeatedly. He didn't just build buildings, he built a name that investors trusted, a name that attracted deals, loyalty, and power. The Trump brand became bigger than the man. That's not luck, that's strategic branding. You might say, but I'm not a billionaire. I don't have a brand. And I'd say, you're wrong. You already have a brand. The question is, are you shaping it intentionally or letting the world define it for you? If you're a graphic designer and people know you always deliver early and exceed expectations, your name will spread and clients will chase you. If you're a coach who genuinely changes lives, your name will show up in conversations you've never even been part of. If you're a student who leads with courage and integrity, opportunities will find you before you finish school. That is passive income. Not in the traditional sense of money you earn while you sleep, but in the form of trust and credibility that opens doors without your effort. Now let's talk strategy. If you want your name to start working for you, you need two things: proof and positioning. Proof means showing the world what you do and doing it well. Every project, every conversation, every post is an opportunity to build trust. Don't take shortcuts. Don't cut corners. People notice. Your reputation is being built every day, whether you realize it or not. Positioning means making sure the right people know who you are. It's not enough to be excellent. You need to be visible. Show up where your target audience hangs out. Speak their language. Offer value before asking for anything. Over time, your name becomes associated with results. And when people think of solutions, they think of you. That's how you turn your name into leverage. That's how your brand becomes a magnet. And that's how income finds you, without cold calls, without begging, without burning out. You become the product, and you become the promise. Now here's what most people miss. A great reputation isn't built by trying to impress everyone. It's built by showing up authentically for the right people. When you stop trying to be liked by everyone, and instead focus on serving your tribe with excellence and consistency, your brand becomes unstoppable. So if you're tired of chasing money, maybe it's time to start building something stronger, something that money can't buy but will always follow. Your name, your integrity, your legacy. That's real wealth. Now let me ask you this. If your name were a brand on a store shelf, would anyone be lining up to buy what it represents? Let's take a step back. You came here looking for financial answers, maybe a strategy, a tip, a shortcut to more income. But what you found is something deeper. You found that the foundation of true, lasting wealth isn't found in the stock market, real estate, or crypto. It's found in your character, in your name, in the brand you're building every single day, whether you know it or not. The truth is, money comes and goes, but a trusted name, that stays, that multiplies, that opens doors you never knew existed. Think of the most successful people in the world. What do they all have in common? Not just talent, not just intelligence. They have presence, they have identity, they have a reputation that speaks louder than any ad campaign ever could. They have a name that makes people lean in, listen, and say, "That's someone I want to work with." And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to be born into money to have that. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You just need to decide. Decide that from this moment on, your life is your brand. Decide that every interaction you have, every promise you keep, every piece of content you share, is building your legacy. Decide that you're no longer going to wait for someone to choose you. You're going to become someone worth choosing. In Trump 101, the message is simple but powerful. Protect your name, because when your name is strong, your future is secure, even when the economy isn't. So, I leave you with this question. When you're gone, long after the paychecks stop, the posts fade, the jobs disappear, what will your name still be worth? Will you leave behind noise, or will you leave a legacy? If this message resonated with you, don't let it end here. Share it with someone you care about. Start building your name today, not tomorrow, not next year, now. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more names that stand for something. And maybe yours is one of them. If this video touched something inside you, don't let it fade. You're not here by accident. You found Raidespire for a reason. This is not just a channel. It's a movement, a home for those who are tired of surface-level advice and are ready for real transformation. Financially, mentally, emotionally. So if you're serious about building not just income, but identity, not just success, but significance, then hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on the bell, because the next video might just change everything for you. Leave a comment below. What does your name mean to you, and what do you want it to stand for from now on? We read every word, we respond, because here at Raidespire, we grow together. And if this message reminded you of someone who's been playing small, share it with them. Let this be the spark they've been waiting for. You're not alone. You're not powerless. And your story is not over. This is Raidespire, where personal finance meets personal power.